What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video. Today you join me in an all new model from Mahindra. So we're inside the all new XUV 3X0. So we're basically attending the launch out here in Sun City. And yeah, it's been a great drive down here. It's been a great experience being out here in Sun City with a bunch of other creators. Speaking of other creators, one of them is here with me. You join me inside the car with Jack from Car Lotza.
How's it, guys?
We're going to tell you everything there is to say about the all new XUV 3X0. So on this part of the video, just want to do a quick demonstration of how maneuverable this thing is, because I was actually quite impressed. Turning circle is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Boom. It is such a nippy and zippy car. Speaking of zippy, one of the driving modes is literally called zip, which is quite interesting. So yeah, you have zip, zap and zoom. Zoom is your sportiest mode. I think that's quite cool, hey? So we're just gonna do a quick drive around this circle, I'll call it. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how good the turning radius on this thing actually is. So what I'll do is actually do a full U-turn here for no reason. Look at that. Look at that.
That's actually very impressive.
That is insane. So one thing I've noticed is the initial let off the brake. This car is automatic, by the way. The initial let off the brake can feel a bit springy, so the car kind of feels like it lurches a bit. But once you're moving, it's nothing too bad. So we're actually gonna drive around the whole reserve and do some exploring a bit. Ooh, this is actually a basement parking. Interesting, I didn't notice this.
Yeah.
Oh, I can enter. Okay. Thank you, good sir. So I guess we're doing some more testing of the car's maneuverability and all. Oh.
And also how easy it would be to park it as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually quite cool. I wonder if does the car have automatic lights? Yes.
Yep.
They were not put on auto. That's what we want to see. Oh damn, it's so hot in here. This vent is not. So guys, we're now hitting the road going back to Johannesburg. So I think to kickstart the stats and all, we'll start with the engine. So underneath the bonnet you have a 1.2 liter turbo 3-cylinder with 82 kilowatts and 200 newton meters of torque. Now speaking of torque, let's see how well it does with overtaking. It's just that car is driving slowly. So the car is available with either 6-speed manual or 6-speed auto gearbox. And while we were driving yesterday and now I actually noticed that there's quite a bit of wind noise coming from the A-pillar and the mirrors here. It's a bit too loud. And on a normal day-to-day situation in town and parking spots and stuff, the car feels very light on its feet. It's very maneuverable like we saw earlier. But yeah, doing speeds, the steering wheel now feels artificially heavy in a way. I don't know what's going on, but it just feels a bit too tight. Did you experience this, bro?
Yeah. I think it's just a safety thing as well.
How so?
Having it too soft while you're doing higher speeds.
Yeah,
wouldn't be such a good thing.
But it doesn't feel natural. That's the thing.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't feel natural. It almost feels like we've put the car in some sort of sports mode.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me put it back in zip. Ah. Oh damn! When you go into zip, you can instantly feel everything change.
Yeah.
Let's do zoom. I'll go back. I find these driving modes interesting. They're cool because they're different, you know?
Yeah.
Zip is your normal. Zap is your, I don't know what that would be. And then zoom is your sportiest setting, basically. But yeah, other than the intrusive wind noise in here, it's very nice actually. It's quite soft. The ride is plush. And it's good. It feels, the way the suspension rides feels similar to the Suzuki products, more especially the Swift, the Baleno, and the Fronx. So yeah, it's quite a nice place to be. There is certainly a mixed match of materials in here. The top areas are covered in this very nice leather. The lower areas are mainly just hard plastic, but the contrast between the glossy plastics and the more traditional look of the plastic is quite interesting. The glossy parts make it look a lot more interesting and premium, so as to say. You also find it on the door cards, although it is prone to fingerprints and scratching. But other than that, yeah man, it's good in here. Multifunction steering wheel, leather wrapped with perforated grip points. It actually looks very sporty, hey, with the perforations. And I think next let's get into the trim levels and the pricing. Do you have the spec sheet there?
Yeah.
So I think there's about 4 trim levels, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes, there's MX2, MX3, AX5, and AX7.
So right now we're in the top of the range AX7, which gives you L.
Yeah, AX7L.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, priced at 405,000 rands.
Which gives you all the bells and whistles. You have a digital instrument cluster. You have an infotainment screen right there with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which are both wireless. You have a panoramic sunroof, automatic climate control, and the driver assist modes where you get adaptive cruise control, you have lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and you have the feature that detects other vehicles on the road, pedestrians, and so on. So with auto emergency braking. So yeah, it's quite well equipped. And yeah, overall as a package, it's amazing. But the top of the range is quite steep in terms of pricing, I have to say. And I feel like pound for pound, when you compare the top of the range to its rivals from Suzuki, I feel like you get a lot more from value for money, that is, from the Suzukis. Because at 404,000 rands, damn, what is the price on the what you call the Suzuki Fronx GLX? I know it's in the the 330s, somewhere there about 330s. So that difference is absolutely massive. Although I have to say, in this you get a much punchier engine because it's turbocharged, so you get a lot more torque. Especially Suzuki uses a naturally aspirated engine, so you get a 1.5 liter in the Balenos and the Fronx. So that's the upper edge with this one, so you can pull overtakes a lot easier and it feels more punchier overall. So that's the upside. So yeah, right now we're just cruising, and I think I'm gonna go. Oh, it's a dark. As dark as this. So I think I'm gonna go into zoom. So we're currently, our fellow drivers, our colleagues rather, are up ahead in a red car. So we're in zoom, doing about 80 kilometers an hour. I'll go foot flat, kicks down, building, and we're at 120. or we're also on an uphill on the road currently. It's not the fastest thing, and also it's not meant to be the fastest thing, but compared to a lot of the rivals that don't offer a turbocharged engine, you certainly get a lot more punch, and the car feels very light on its feet. So a lot of the driver assist modes we've actually turned off because they can be a bit intrusive on the road. So yeah, I'm just saying that to let you know that it does have those modes. We just turned them off. And yeah, it's nice in here, hey? But apart from the wind noise, ooh, it's a relatively nice place to be in. It's a great car overall, and I feel like it's going to shake the market a bit, especially when it comes to the base trim and the mid trims. So I feel like that's where the sweet spot is with the mid trims. But yeah, anything else to add?
I would love to speak on how proud I am of the gearbox. You don't feel the changes.
Yeah, definitely not.
I'm so happy about that. You actually don't feel the changes compared to other cars where, especially cars that are in this bracket, you're either getting it with an AMT or a CVT.
The CVT, yeah.
And this being a 6-speed auto, normal auto,
traditional auto,
and
safe to say it's a torque converter.
Yeah, it is a torque. Yeah,
okay.
Torque converter. Yeah. But it's performing quite well.
It's great. Hey.
Yeah, the calibration between that and the engine was done nicely.
Yeah.
So I can actually give props to that.
Yep.
I can give props to that.
Reduced speed ahead.
Thank you. I found it funny that when you pop the drive mode button, it stays in the drive mode.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't disappear after a few seconds. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Are you connected? Yeah. Apple CarPlay, as you can see.
And the display is quite nice. Like,
what's the size again? 10 point?
Yeah, it's actually a 12-inch.
12-inch?
Yeah.
And it's this one that's 10 point something.
I think they're both 12 inches on the AX7L.
I'm sure they say 10 point something.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's like a 10.2 or 10.3. Does it say on the spec list? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I heard a 10.2 or 10.3 for both screens actually.
For both screens,
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, the way it rides over bumps, that's the other thing.
Yeah. It's quite soft.
The dampening on this suspension is literally insane. It's done so well. Like, it soaks up all the bumps so well. I'm really impressed with that.
The seats are nice and soft as well.
Yeah, and they're full leather in the top trim.
Yeah. And you get a lot of stitching as well in the car.
So let's speak money now. Like, genuinely, would you spend your money on this? Like, genuinely speaking, especially the top trim.
I mean, I feel like the top trim is the one to get, but 405 is a bit steep.
A lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. When you go into the 405 mark, you literally go into a different range of cars. And then you end up now with a lot of other options that could be a better drive. They probably might not offer the same package as what you get in this. Less features, most definitely, but it's going to be most probably a bigger car, more space. Something you could say trust more. Yes, Mahindra has been here for 20 years, so I think by now they have actually gained our trust as a country. And their sales are increasing as well. After sales support has been better over the past years as well. So they are getting us, but then 405,000 rands on this
is what's going to hurt the sales on the top trim.
Exactly.
Especially.
That's what I believe as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do get some nice creature comfort stuff like the 65-watt charger here. I mean, and this is powerful enough to charge a laptop.
That's USB-C and USB-A. So one C, one A port.
Yeah. You get a 360-degree camera.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It definitely is well equipped. I think the conclusion is the top trim is yeah, quite steep in terms of price.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I think I'll keep the camera rolling for a bit. But the thing is, the road is just straight and long, so no twists and turns whatsoever. But hey, there is some scenery which you can enjoy some of.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll keep the camera rolling for a bit. But yeah, the overall experience has been amazing. I mean, Sun City, staying at the palace was just, yeah, I mean, it was just an incredible experience.
Yeah.
The press event last night at the conference was just, yeah, it was also well done. The performances, yeah, well done to Mahindra SA. I think they've nailed it. So yeah, I think I'll conclude it right here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick update about the all-new Mahindra XUV 3X0. I've left Jack's links down in the description below. Do check him out on his Instagram, more especially. I'm pretty sure if you pop onto his Instagram, you'll find links to his other platforms.
Amen.
And yeah, that is it from us today. Till next time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Definitely.
Yeah.